I don't like to play 2 Caldera Hellions against his kind of deck. I'm actually going to take out a Remnant. Let's see here. Should I take out a Maelstrom Pulse? I don't think so. Should take out 2 more cards here. I like to kind of vary things up. Again, I'm just sort of figuring things out as I go here. And I could take out an Esper Charm. I'm going second. I'm going to take out an Esper Charm because sitting around and drawing cards is not necessarily the perfect thing to do if he kind of is ahead of me. And 1 more card. Could take out a Bloodbraid Elf, but that seems kind of crazy. Could take out a Maelstrom Pulse. Yeah, I'm going to take out a Maelstrom Pulse. It's not an instant, and so forth. So I've only got 1 minute and 15 seconds left. I'm actually going to submit and just keep playing. Normally I would just stop the video here and just try to preserve it, but now maybe I'll be able to get a whole match in to show you. Hard to say. Okay, we've got a 3-lander. By the way, we're pretty aggressive with not taking mulligans. David Mills and I are. It's actually one of the things. Sometimes it's frustrated my teammates. I've certainly lost games when I should have probably mulligan. But I've also won games when supposedly I should have mulligan too. So if I have 1 land and I can draw another land, oftentimes I'll just keep it. David Mills' point is how much worse of a or better of a draw are we going to get? Okay, now we know I'm not going to be using this Traumatic Visions to land cycle early. I've got tons of land. I'm going to go with my Rupture Spire because it's a little bit more mana economical. By the way, like notice I don't have to go through any sort of complex thinking process. And maybe it's obvious to you that we should play the Rupture Spire next turn, but the point is I have a rule. It's a rule that I told you about earlier, which is that we want to use our mana as best as we can. We want to be churning through our mana turn after turn and using it turn after turn and being effective with it turn after turn. A lot of times that's why I'm making the decisions that I'm making. Okay, now look, he's got this Spouting Thorax. I've got 4 Purges and an Esper Charm in my deck, so I've really got some ways to slow that guy down. Plus, looky here, I've got my wall to come in and do a little bit of regulating. So it's going to do that. Yeah, she know about that. He may know about Fleshbag Marauder is what he may know about. So we'll see. But he's got to have Fleshbag Marauder. Pretty specific. Yep, good chance he has him in his sideboard, but does he have 4? Did he draw him? You know, apparently not. Okay, well now we are in the house like furniture. I actually might make him discard during his end of turn step because I've got a lot of cards here. I've got these Esper Charms. I'm more of a fan in this block constructed format of discard than I've been of it in Type 2. Just because I find a lot of times like those last 2 cards are like 2 Broodmate Dragons or whatever. And right here I can wipe out 4 cards pretty quick like if I want to. So let's carefully watch what he does here. Remember, I can also have Traumatic Visions back and counter, and if he does nothing. Wow, he does nothing again. Look at this. See, he's down to 5 cards. And again, I can draw cards too, though, and that would kind of start setting up my Cruel Ultimatum. Man, this is tricky. I think I'm going to hit myself, despite all that tough talk, because I want to hit that Cruel Ultimatum. All that tough talk about making him discard. He is down to 5 cards. But I also may be able to kill some of those cards. Okay. What to do here? Now I can play Exotic Orchard and still have the ability. Wow, I've really got a lot of coverage here. I'm just in the house here. If this guy isn't going to put really any pressure on me, I'm just going to sit back. I've got my Traumatic Visions. I can stop most things that he can do that are terribly scary. I've got Celestial Purge if he gets something into play. Esper Charm. 2-minute Blast. And of course I'm lining up for this Cruel Ultimatum. I'm 2 lands away from Cruel Ultimatum. What do we got here? He's doing something. So he's going with the Bloodbraid Elf. Let's find out what he's doing. Of course, we find out what he's doing before we make any decisions about countering or anything like that. Okay, he's got a Sprouting Thranix again. You know, that's fine with me because I can Bituminous Blast his Bloodbraid Elf when he attacks. And I'm going to. So that's going to be fine with me. And this is, like you'll notice, we really want to get in this position where we're the one kind of in control. We're the one. Mana is on our side. You know, it's working in our favor. So I'm going to bituminous blast before blocks are declared. I'm going to whack his Bloodbraid Elf. And let's see what we come up with. We might come up with another card to remove that Spanish Phoenix from the game. Oh, Katari Remnant. It's fun. So we're a bit living the dream here. We got a double dose, and now we get the Remnants Cascade, and there it is, Maelstrom Pulse. Fun. Okay, well, if we do a Maelstrom Pulse, we're going to have 5 little Dubers, 6 little Dubers to deal with, and we can't Celestial Purge any of them. So that's kind of scary. But it's still the right play. Gosh, that's a good question. We still have our Esper Charm. I can Traumatic Visions and be able to Cruel Ultimatum the next turn. This is a bit greedy, but I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. Remember, I only have 3 Maelstrom Pulses in my deck, so this is truly greedy. But I do have the Remnant, which will help me with the blocking a bit, potentially. He may take it out. So he hardly lost his board. He's actually got a better board than he had at the beginning, but better in the sense that he has better in the sense that he has a bunch of dudes. Worse in the sense that he loses the potential of the Thranix. Oh, there's a Bant Charm. All right. Well, what to do here? I think I'm going to Rupture Spire and just make sure that I Cruel Ultimatum next turn. Now, when I say make sure, I'm not really making sure because he could Thought Hammers me now. I can't counter it. But, oh well. We're going to take that risk. Okay, so that was our land play. We've got Celestial Purge, Esper Charm, and Bant Charm up, plus the ability to regenerate our Remnant. We're probably going to take 4 damage here. Maybe a bit more if he goes Bloodbraid. We will see. I'd ideally like to Purge and Traumatic Visions, though. I prefer not to Esper Charm here. Because I just really want to hit the ultimatum. We've got red here, red here. Oh, do we have red? Yeah, we do have red. Yeah, he attacks. So I'm just going to block 2 of these little Dubers. Give our guy regeneration. I guess I could just Traumatic Vision. I'm probably just going to basic Land Cycle. Because I want a land that comes into play untapped. If I get, what, an island? I've got red, red, black, 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 blue. Yeah, I'll get an island. Could get a swamp, too. Now, I do have the Bant Charm up in the chance that he casts some wacky... Oh! Now, I could counter that, but I'm probably not going to. You can kill my guy. Oh, Blightning, you dirty, dirty person. Okay, Blightning. Well, we can drop the Plains. We could probably even drop a Purge. I think that Blightning is actually kind of fine. All right, let's basic Land Cycle. He saw his mana untap it, I don't care. Alright, I'm going to let the lightning go through, obviously. Not that I could have stopped it. I could have Esper Charmed in response, but decided not to. I guess I'll drop the Bant Charm because it's a bit more expensive than the Purge. Now, I could counter some instant with the Bant Charm, kill an artifact. But, yeah, it's a bit more expensive. Okay. Oh, I could have regenerated that guy as well. Nice. Well played. Well, whatever. Oh, Maelstrom Pulse. It's so sweet. He's tapped out. Yeah, I think I pulse all these guys out right now because he's tapped out and he can't shut it down with Terminate. He has a green and a red on tap, but he can't shut down Terminate. So that stops all those guys.